Okay, I think I'm back to being live. There are a lot of problems with this now, and I think my camera might be really delayed. Oh no. I got all sorts of issues going on. Hmm. let me start out by doing this. I'm gonna remove this. Okay, so I will disappear. I'm gonna re-add. Okay, black magic. Boom. Device. This. That latency. Wow, yeah, something went. Don't worry too much about that. Uh this. Boom. Auto. Okay, now that should be back to better. It's something to do with the black magic capture card and the other thing. Now I just need to go through and rescale all of my sources. Yay, because 720p is not how this is set up. So that's delightful. Okay, getting there. Got one more. Oh, this one's a pain. And then I'm going to have to disable some other fun things I got here. So that's those. And then the HUD here needs to be boom. And then get rid of the shadow. And then behind desk, HUD, let's fix that. Get rid of the shadow. Refresh. Getting close. Overhead cam, HUD. Okay, get rid of the shadow. Yeah, this is not what I really anticipated having to do here. Oh god, the no cam, you know what, we'll just leave that broken. Okay, getting close. B cam view, okay, this is gonna complicate things. Let's just do that and hope for the best. Oh, that's all messed up. I think that'll fix it. No, it did not. Cool. Hello, Sokoloft. I am causing problems for myself. I should have not done this. There we go. That's super duper zoomed in, but nah, that'll work. Okay, we'll go with that. Hello, Helen Croft. Let's see. Okay, I got some more things. Oh, wait, did I update that? I think it automatically did. Okay. Arm cam. What is going on here? Why is that so tiny? Oh, man. Boom. Okay, I'm fixing all my scenes real quick like here. Just bear with me. Because I had to drop down to 720p because my computer hates me. So that I think will work. So there's the arm scene. Well, you know what? Now I'm going to go back. I need to bring that camera up a little. Because you won't be able to see me when I'm leaning over and looking at things. Let's do that. I have the Olivetti version. Ooh, that's nice. I really want to get any computer. The Olivetti would work, but any computer that was made by a typewriter company. I just think that would be so cool because so few of them transitioned from typewriters to computers, except for that one big company that I think people have heard of, maybe called IBM. They did pretty okay in that transition, but they're the exception, so it's kind of weird. Let's see. Boop doo. Okay, I think everything is good here now. So, okay. I really didn't want to have to stream at 720p, but I guess that's what this computer can handle. This is looking way better now. So that's nice. It's kind of funny. If I switch to... it didn't save something. I created a macro scene, and then oh no, it's just right here. It's all the way down at the bottom. Okay, I can fix this. Hold on. Macro, HUD, boom, bingo. Okay. So now, oh man, now that's huge. I saved it from the dumpster. It only has a cracked fan grill. That's nice. Mine, I was given and told that it is very broken, so I'm gonna try and fix it. Let's see. This is kind of funny. So let's see if I can get this to actually cooperate with me here. I have my. Let me manual focus maybe. I have my. Why is this so messed up? It doesn't want to. There we go. So that is my camera, and I have two screens on it. One of them on the top is showing what the camera itself is seeing, and then the one on the bottom is actually a live preview of the stream. So I'm able to see the stream by just looking at my camera now, because I'm using a teleprompter with a monitor on it. So now I can always see what is currently being streamed when I look at the camera to talk to it. So I'm kind of excited about that. That's a little cool. It's interlaced, yes. So this camera is only able to, well, actually, no. The capture card this camera is outputting to can only do 1080p, well, 1080 at interlaced resolutions. So in order to get this to work with that capture card, I had to do that because I don't have enough of the other ones to do that. Although, maybe, I don't know. That capture card's also very reliable, so I don't want to rock the boat. So, yeah, so 1080i, yeah, that's what it is. I could do 720p now that I'm doing that for the stream, but I don't want to, let's not worry about that right now. Now I think about it, oh, I'm going to need this in a little bit for that camera, so I'll set that down. Okay, I should get on to one of the stream subjects. So, VIC-20. That's what we're doing today. I'm trying to think about this so I can make this a very accurate statement, but I believe this is the first ever vintage computer I purchased because it was a vintage computer. And it has never once worked for me. I paid $30 whole for this in like 2010, and I got it home, hooked it up to a television, and out of the box it just output a black screen with some like white squiggly line, and never ever worked. So I would really like to make this VIC-20 do something. So this also, incidentally, was the first thing I ever tried to make a video about, but then didn't, and I have disused footage from that. But I have everything for it, and I have screws. I didn't realize it was already disassembled. That makes sense. Yeah, I have all the stuff for it. I have the Commodore joystick. I have the power supply. I have the TV adapter box thing. So I got all the goodies, but it's never worked. So I want to make it work, but I got to figure out what's wrong with it. So today we're just going to open it up, which, ta-da, done. We're going to do that, and then we're going to just look at all the capacitors on it. And then, wow, there really aren't a lot of capacitors on it, are there? Well, I'm still going to look at all the capacitors on here, and then make a list on my webpage, which I am now ready to more publicly announce. If I go to my arm cam here and enable this, which now doesn't work because I'm in 720p. Hold on. Let's see. Do this, and then this, and then that, and then this. And then actually I should go to the home page. Boom. Transition. Oh, I gotta click this. There we go. Okay. So that way is CapsWiki, which is the website that I created for cataloging information about capacitors in devices like this, because they're all bad and they just don't work. Am I missing a spring? I think I'm missing a key spring. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, not in there. All right, that's good to know. But I'm trying to catalog information about devices, and this page is now live. It is in the description, or the title of the stream, I believe. So I will be taking this apart and documenting all the capacitors on there. So, yes. Hello, Joey Bytes. The VIC-20 was my first childhood computer. It was when I was in early grade school. That's cool. I've still never gotten to try one, because this is the only one I have, and it's dead. So I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. Hello, Dean C2K. Commodore did well for a bit, or did okay for a bit. Oh, did they make typewriters? Is that what you're referencing? I don't know if I've ever seen a Commodore typewriter. That would be interesting. I know they made phones and calculators, but intriguing. Okay, RF adapter isn't much use though. You need a DIN to cinch composite cable. Is this is RF, I believe. I don't know. Not that worried about composite. Yeah, channel 3, 4, it's labeled right there. So yeah, that's that. You know, now that I think about it, this power supply could be bad too. Wait, do I have an actual SIO, or not SIO, Commodore serial cable? Oh, sweet. Where'd that... Why? I didn't get a drive or anything with this. Huh, alright. Controller kind of sucks. It's really messed up and doesn't work so well. But anyway, let me go ahead and start out by creating a page for this thing, so I can start documenting it. Oh, that's right. This is just AC, so this either pretty much works or it doesn't. Okay, that's probably a bulletproof power supply. Yeah, let me start making a web page for this. So, Commodore VIC-20. Boom. Alrighty. Made it. Ooh, Commodore stuff. If I recall correctly, certain ICs in that are proprietary to them and prone to failures. Yay! The exact issue with this, I believe, is analog, though. It's something to do with the television tuning, I think. So I'll figure that out. Could be something under the can. But I'm going to go through and just document all the capacitors first, just to get started. Unfortunately, you might be able to tell I'm missing one, and I have a kind of really horrible replacement tucked into there. I think that's the original value, but I'm probably going to look at some pictures online to see if I can find what originally went there, because unless someone else knows offhand, I would appreciate that. Because this was my first attempt at repairing this that did absolutely nothing for me. Yeah, this was a long time ago, so yeah, don't read it too much into that. Yeah, yes, black screen is usually VIC chip or one of the ROMs, depending on if there's a sync. There was a sync. Oh no, that would be bad. Is it gonna be a dead chip? Well, that could explain some things. Well, we'll find out. Still gonna make the page. Okay, new device. Let's get rid of the title, so auto-generate it. Picture. Let's get a nice picture of this thing that I can add in later. Get the junk out of the way. So down, so I was kind of playing around with that. Autofocus. I can be lazy. Okay. Let's see, Commodore 8-bit machines. If you show off the problem, you can probably get the fix directly. Caps are rarely the problem. Well, it's missing a capacitor right now that I took off, so I shouldn't turn it on. It's missing a giant filter cap. So it's, yeah, this right there. I have a replacement in there, but I don't trust it at all. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I know their chips did suck a lot, so it is probably going to be that. But just in case, I'll do it. Is there no year or anything on this? Interesting. Okay, how about on the computer itself? Nope. Alright. I don't know what the release year is. I don't think it's 1980, so I'm just going to delete it. Leak risk, I'm going to go with low probably. Well, actually, no. So this one had, one of the reasons why I suspected it was a capacitor. If I get down in here, I don't know. Actually, I think I can just lift the board out. Let me disconnect this. So I did take this apart years and years ago and then just left it disassembled. There was the capacitor here, the big cap, actually leaked. It was starting to get fuzzy. I don't know if it did any damage. It doesn't look like it. So that capacitor being fuzzy and bad is why I figured it might be that. I'm gonna go with low. Well, I'm gonna leave it at medium, because that capacitor definitely went bad. Release date 1980. Oh, okay, that works. In that case, I'll bring it back. Add more options. Release year. That was title. Release year 1980. Okay. It's through hole and sockets. capacitor types. There's definitely aluminum. I think these are paper. I'm not sure. Oh, it's got 1981 in the copper. Now that I'm seeing that. I'm going to go with 1981 then. It might be just a later revision, but I don't know. Destructive entry, no. Batteries, no. Definitely not polymer caps. Ceramics, maybe? Doesn't look like it, actually. Maybe under here. It's not fun to take off. Let's see, I believe this is the VIC chip that could possibly be bad. Fortunately, I don't see any fuzzy caps under there, so that's not good. I do see what are likely some ceramics, so I'll leave that. Okay, apply changes. VIC-20. Red caps look like foil. Yeah, so paper. That's what I was thinking. So metallized paper type capacitor. $65.02. There we go. Okay, just go with that. Symptom or problem encountered. I'm going to leave that blank for now because I don't know what's wrong. There's no real things to note there. Lots of blue axial ceramic caps between the chips. Those are resistors there. And then those are inductors. If those are what you're seeing, try and get that in a little closer here. So yeah, those are just 5-band resistors, and then the other ones are 4-band. The blue resistors are usually 5-band. So, although now that I'm looking at those, they are 4-band, so that's weird. Well, yeah, that one's labeled C20. Are those really capacitors? Wait a minute. I have never seen capacitors like that. That is so weird. Seriously? Wow, they really are. Okay. Whoa, yeah, right there. C47. Huh. No, I've just never seen axial lead capacitors in that package. That is so weird. Man, those did not last long. Okay. All right. Huh. Stay on page. Basic PCB name. Okay. Motherboard. So yeah, I can get this off somehow here. Yeah, and then I can more easily read those markings on there. Oh, there are more markings on the bottom. Weird. Okay, is this gonna cleanly... Oh, there's thermal grease on that. Okay. I may have put that on there. I don't know. That sounds like a thing I would do. A lot of rust and goo. You can see some of the corrosion from the cap that was there. I still use axial ceramics in my computer kits. Weird. Man, I've never seen those before. Okay. So this says VIC space 20. Then ASCII NO dot 324003 1981. And KU dash 141. Got that. Yeah. 94 HB. Okay. See, if you remove the epoxy from axial ceramics, you find an SMD cap inside. That is so weird. Okay. Even for 1981, you would? Or was that just modern stuff? Also, hello, Diego the artist. Okay. I'm not going to document all the ceramics. I'm just going to go for the other ones. So I don't see any caps down in there that I need to worry about. So I'm going to not bother taking this off. I'm going to take this thing off though because it's driving me nuts. Okay. Yeah, paper caps are probably good, so I'm not going to worry about those. I'm going to document all the caps under the RF can. Yeah, I need to order a replacement for that one at the least, and it's unfortunately the only one I don't really know. So I might ask out for help on documenting that one. I think I know someone who might be able to get me good information on that if I can't find it myself. But I'm just going to document everything else, and then I'm just going to recap it just because I have to order that, so I may as well order the other ones. It's not like individual capacitors are expensive, so yeah, let me get started on this. So yeah, just begin at the right and work my way over. Actually, I had someone comment that I should mark these, and I feel like I could make a mistake on this board, so I'm going to actually do that this time. So let's see. Atari used one that were actual SMD caps in glass cases that looked like diodes. That's so cool. Oh man, I would actually like to just have some of those. I recently discovered a piece of CG album called Animusic. Animusic is amazing. I have both VHS and DVD releases of the original and the DVD release of the second. I have the audio CDs for both 1 and 2, and I would pay an embarrassing amount of money to get my hands on a copy of Sound of 12. Hello, Wizard Tim. I'm futilely documenting a Commodore VIC-20, it sounds like. Because it's probably not the problem. Caps are most likely not the problem on this, it sounds like. Okay, this is 100 UF 16 volt. There's another weird one over there that is also the same. This is missing the ref des, it kind of looks like, actually. Original cap was 4700 UF 16 volt Nichicon. Oh, for C39 there? Alright. It looks like I did somewhat well trying to replace that. Okay, let me document that before that disappears on me. C39, quantity 1, 30, no, 4700. This is gonna be a thing. That, no, there we go. I don't know that I'm going to always use the proper micro character there since it's in there. That like does make it a lot easier, but I don't know. I won't complain if people just put you. Let's see, 16 volt mount through hole axial. Okay, let me just do a pitch measurement on that real quick. Oh yeah, this is my first time using the computer I'm doing the streaming from to edit the website on, which means that I don't have to do like wonky HDMI capture with the laptop, so this is actually a lot nicer of a setup, but that could be part of why the stream is running like poo right now, so I'm gonna have to figure out what all makes the most sense for me. Okay, this looks like a 50 millimeter pitch. 50 millimeter pitch. Tamp that, doesn't matter. Brand was Nichicon. Nichicon. Okay. Oh, 18 millimeter diameter. Awesome. Thank you. 40 millimeter long. Is that the length of the can? Um, you know what? Now that I think about it, I may never have spec'd and ordered an axial capacitor, so I don't know exactly how that'd be specified, but that was definitely 50 millimeters for the pins. 40 millimeter can. Okay. I will do 18 by 40 millimeter can, 50 millimeter pitch, I guess. Huh. I'm gonna have to figure out how to best do that. Oh, hello, Scott, no last name. Just want to stop a congrats on the site and launch and have a good stream. Thanks. So far it's going well. I may have made a slight error on the website because I didn't know there was kind of a repair wiki already. I'm still trying to figure out what's going to be best for that in the long run. So I don't know, but yes, it's gone very well. It's been well received. Let's see. I once found a VIC-20 top assembly on top of a garbage pile. Sadly, I was unable to locate the bottom part of it with the motherboard. So you got a keyboard only? Oh man, that's unfortunate. All right. See, it was aluminum. That's not how you spell aluminum. And, electrolytic. Series unknown, doesn't really matter. Okay, let me go back to this. So it's C44 right there, but it's also here, and I don't see a matching ref des. So there's one that's split over there for that little tiny ceramic, I guess. There's a lot of them that aren't documented in there. Man. Huh. Could be underneath, potentially, I guess. As you might have guessed from my username, I'm quite a fan of the Pet and VIC-20. I had a feeling 6502. I bet you were real happy to score that username. Let's see. Well, a fun project you could do with that keyboard is build a USB adapter. Yeah, you could. Since you're missing the rest of it, you could definitely do that without feeling guilty. Okay. I feel like maybe I should lift that cap just to see if the ref des is under there. Let me get some more solder on there. Ah, it was. All right. C31, and that is the positive leg. All right. C31, don't let me forget. I'm just going to put it right back. Oh, I can't screw this up. Ah, man. I'm going to have to get the solder sucker involved. Oh, well. All right. C31. Not a lot of working room in here. let's see. Someone who had a VIC-20 as first computer in 1994. I don't think highly of it. Yeah, 1994. Yeah, I'm not surprised that you don't have positive memories. There we go. Man. Alright, I don't need this to be well attached. I just need it to not fall out. There we go. Okay. Keep on trucking here. Alright, that's 2 of those. Capacitance was 100. UF. Yes. 16 volt. Mount is through hole. Radial. Man, I could almost spell today. All right. 8mm. Temp. 85. Type is that. Brand is it says Japan. Oh, it's another one of those weird triangle ones. I don't know. Man. I don't know this one. Let me get a picture of it. It's gonna have to be macro picture. I'm gonna put out like a request for information on this on there because I'm gonna have to figure this out eventually. So actually, here, if I switch to macro cam, maybe one of you will actually recognize it. Let me put this on tripod. Sorry. Do that, make it a lot more stable of a view. Okay. Does anybody know what come on. What brand that is? The pointy triangle thing of some kind here. It's almost like Mitsubishi, but clearly not. I'm really not sure. No, I don't think it's Mitsubishi because the points are connected. I mean, I can look up Mitsubishi capacitor. But I don't think that it is them. Oh, maybe? Why does that got like a Chemicon type logo? And Ruby. Ace? Maybe? I don't know that one. I'm curious how. I want to see an image that's got that weird one like that that's really high resolution. That one just says Nichi. That says Nichicon right on it. Let's see. Ace capacitor logo. Ooh, that looks like we have a winner. Yeah, that looks like it. Okay. Well, thank you, Ran Mansion. I'm happy to finally have that because there was another thing that I documented that had that was that I didn't know. So, ace. All right. And that picture will go up onto the wiki later on in the Caps brand page so that I can share that with other people. Here. You know what? That's kind of really dark. Let me make that a little brighter. Retake that. Okay. Oh man, one thing about the pedal for switching that kind of sucks is I have to be on OBS for the hotkeys to work. It doesn't just they're not global hotkeys. Okay. So there's that, and I learned something. I'm happy to learn a thing. Okay, so I got that one done. Okay, series. I think it was CE. Yeah, I'm thinking CE because of the little thing by there. All right. Now in here, it looks like there's three that are probably all the same. 10 volt, 22. Got 10 volt or 10 UF 16 volt. Okay, so that's not 10 UF 16 volt. Okay, so those two are the same. C23, C24 are the same. C23, 24, quantity 2. They are 10 UF. Man, this is not as fun to do live with the fanciness. I think they were 16 volt. See, did AT&T have an Ethernet port? Oh, no. Also, hello, Volair Conter. No, it absolutely does not. We haven't got to it yet. Every single port on it is D-sub, so that should give you an idea. All right, it's through-hole radial. I'm gonna guess it's 5mm. Is this really choppy or? Yep, it was 5mm. D-sub as in. Oh, let me just pick it up. Answer this question here real quick. These are all of the connectors on the AT&T. So keyboard D-sub, parallel port D-sub, serial D-sub. This is the monitor, and then that is, I don't even know what that is. Maybe another printer connector. So yeah. The IEC13 connector for power is the only thing that is not D-sub. Okay. Or is it yeah, I think that's D-sub or DB whatever, but I'm pretty sure it's D-sub, but I don't know. We'll see later, I guess, when we take a closer look at it. All right. Temp's probably 85 because it looked like they're the same series. 85. I think all of these are going to be 85. They are indeed, every single one. Oh, except for the weird ones, maybe. They're also Ace brand. Also 85. Okay. Flare Spire. You know, in another timeline, they figured out how to get even the power running smoothly through D-sub. There are combination D-sub things that are connectors that have like extra large pins that can run power. There were some Mac monitors that used those, so that alternate timeline is this one. There are even some that have like pneumatic connections for air and water. There's a lot of craziness going on in D-sub. All right, 85C, and then all that applies. Boom. Next, C16 is really hard to read. I was smart. I got my light ready. 50 volt something UF. Please be the same so I don't have to try and dig that out. Okay, it's looking like 50 volt 1 UF. Probably. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, so C16 and C13 are the same. That's nice. C13, C16. I'm curious for those of you who have been watching the streams here. So I changed out the microphone. So this is a different one. This is Moran's MPM 2000. I have been using a Yeti Snowball something or another. This one I get a lot closer to my face, so hopefully it sounds better. I'm using an expander compressor software solution on OBS, so it might not sound any better, but I'm curious if it does sound better, because I think that being right there will be better. But I'm also curious if this keyboard being, it's a fair amount quieter. Really? That's weird. Okay. I can increase the volume if I need to. But anyways, also curious if this brown switch keyboard is preferable for streams, because it's not as clankety as I'm typing out, because I'm honestly doing kind of a lot of typing in these streams because I'm working. So it's like quieter but also clearer. Okay. Let me see. The settings are pretty much the same. Let's see, compressor, or I can hit the expander to be a little louder. May also be where I just need to increase the actual mic sensitivity. Let's see, microphone, it's at 88 instead of 100. I'm just going to set that to 100, and let's see what that does. See if that fixes it. Because of the pop filter. I don't think it's the pop filter. Now you think about it, I mentioned that. I got to reposition that. Pop filter should just help out. Also, G5, that's right. Leave it to that. Hello. And hello, Fuzzy2K, it's going well. So far better now? Okay, good. Glad about that. I forgot I meant to ask about that sooner. It was probably extra quiet when I was farther away. I'm going to look at the volume meter as I walk away. That seems like that keeps a pretty reasonable volume level as I walk off. So, okay. All right, now when I'm close, it's bouncing around in the yellow zone, or portion of the VU meter, so that's probably good. Okay. Those were one fancy, no, that didn't work. One UF, bingo, 50 volt. I'm not quite sure why they're 50 volts. Is that some kind of weird RF AC nonsense that's going on or something? I don't understand that. Oh, you know what? The triangle thing for the ACE logo. Now I'm wondering if that's the A, and then the CE isn't the series. That's just part of the name. Because these weird colored ones are labeled. They look like they're M series, actually. And the other ones are not labeled as well, at least. They just say Japan. They might be S series. That's possibly it. I'm going to put S question mark. Because I think that might be it. And I'm going to put this as M. Okay, that's everything for that. Those are also 5mm. Double check for completeness. Yep, 5mm. Okay. Is that all the electrolytics? I think it might be. Yeah, there's really not a lot on here. Yeah, I'm afraid you guys are going to be right. It's going to be one of the proprietary chips that's dead. Trying to think. I keep forgetting. I'm going to make a note right now, actually, on my laptop. I have my laptop here just for non-stream activities. I'm going to make a note to bring a television. Bring TV to the office. That way I have something that can do RF, because I don't think I have a single thing that can do RF here. Also, I would test that right now just because I want to know. So, at best, I could do is potentially convert it to composite and then maybe do capture. No, I don't have a composite capture device. Yeah. It's AT&T 6300 a PC. It is a mostly PC compatible, so it's not a Unix thing, no. And it's looking like that's coming up soon. So, all right, all the electrolytics. I don't think there's a good reason to document the paper caps, although they're pretty well labeled actually. One of the better labeled paper caps I've seen actually. They're 474K, and then yeah. All right, I'm doing that. I'm gonna dock those, just because I can. Okay, so these are C57 and C58. C57, C58. I won't be ordering replacements, but I might as well nab them while I can. Capacitance is 474. I can't remember how we determined those are labeled. I'm gonna put this voltage. I'm guessing 100 volt question mark. SIP pitch is really tiny. Whoa. About 5 millimeter. 5 millimeter pitch. There isn't any, well, they're paper foil. They are Ace brand. They're at least marked that with the logo. That's one of the only ones of these I've ever seen that's got the brand logo on it. So let's see. AT&T was any internet connection to the possible to VIC-20 besides acoustic? Yeah, I mean there were RS-232 modems, pretty sure. So you could do something like that. Let's see. The composite cable for the VIC-20 is the same as the Atari 8-bit or TI-99. Ooh, that's good to know. I really think I've got my. Well, the other thing is, since this I know it isn't gonna work, because it's broken. It's not like I fixed it during this. Having an analog display that'll show like weird trace patterns would probably be helpful. So I feel like maybe I should wait until I have a CRT that I can connect it to, because I don't have one right now. So, well, I got a monochrome. I have my I'll be back. Let me really quick take a look at what I got. I knew I made a composite cable for TI-99s, but I think it's actually in the box for one of my TI-99s, and unfortunately those are in storage right now. I'm actually going to be going to that storage sometime soon and trying to extract some things, because I need to get out my IBM PS2 so I can document the floppy drive, and then I have 2 Sony Caddy CD drives that I need to document, so those are coming here at some point, but yeah, my TI-99s are there, it seems, so oh well. So yeah, I don't really have a good way of firing this up and seeing what it's going to do. So later, once I get caps, so I have a nice correct axial cap for that, then we'll do it. Atari 8-bit, I don't have a composite cable. I have my Atari 800 and 600 XLs here. Both of them have RF cables, not composites. So I don't have a good way of doing that. I don't have everything to make a cable right here, I believe. I can just look real quick to make sure I don't have 5-pin V-sub parts, but I'm pretty sure I don't. I think I have 8-pin parts, but not 5-pin. If I can find them. Yeah, it's not looking good. So, alright, I'm just going to put this off for now. I do have to order parts no matter what to get the axial cap back. So, it's not like I'm wasting time, because I shouldn't realistically turn it on with my weird cap set up anyway. So, I don't consider that too big of a loss. So, alright, let's pack this back up, put it back together, and then we can move on to the AT&T 6300, which is going to be a lot more ambiguous. So, as if this wasn't bad enough already, though. Oh, let's see. Okay, it does go that way. Alright, I was really confused how this went, but okay, that makes sense. Oh, I do need to put this dumb heat thing back on. Let's see, AT&T 6300, 8086 PC, so no Ethernet or ISD unless you had a card. Yeah, I think it's standard ISA, but it's so weird that I wouldn't be surprised if it's got something funky going on that I don't remember. We'll see. It's actually going to be my first time really getting into opening it. I've been putting it off because I just had so much stuff going on. So I'm looking forward to it quite a bit, actually. See, super cool to see the Microsoft Xbox articles already been made. Yeah, people were really hopping on to getting some stuff made like that. I don't think it has information on the time cap yet actually provided, so there's definitely still some more work to be done. But yeah, things are starting to move along on there, which is really cool to see people just contributing anything after I've been working on it for so long. See, it's 8-bit ISA with non-standard 16-bit extension. That makes sense. I figured they gotta add some weirdness to it somehow. So normally I would put this back together with all the screws so I don't forget how it goes back together, but it was already not together and I don't know how it goes right now, so yay. I have no idea. Is this an early badge? Is this in like an early production model? I'm not very familiar with these, and I saw someone on Twitter talking about it, and I feel like that might be an early badge. I don't know. Doesn't really change anything. I'm just curious, because at some point I would like it to work. It'd be nice to know what I have, actually. That's a normal badge? Okay. I know pretty much nothing about the VIC-20. Really want to change that at some point, once I get it working, though. Yeah, I think I can swap over to, and actually use the correct page here. Oh, I should save this page. There we go. Boom. Okay, there is now a VIC-20 page on there. Ooh, actually, you know what I should do? Go here. VIC-20. Let's get this linked over while I'm thinking about it. I should do this in 2 parts. Edit. I gotta add some categories here. Where is it? Come on. No, go away. Stupid menu. There we go. Edit. Categories. This is work needed replacement parts. It is a computer. And it's 1980s. No. Delete. See, early VIC-20s had PET keyboard. Yeah, that's right. Why don't you make an Excel table first? Because I have the wiki. This is what this is literally made for. To be able to document all this stuff. So there we go. Save. Yes, and then I will actually edit it because there's a problem right now where these notifications will not pop up without first doing this. So Wikipedia info alt? What? Did someone... I think someone changed my template page here. Okay. I don't know what this is. I'll just do VIC-20. Will that actually work? Apply changes. Save. Okay. I would like it to say the destination as well, so I'm going to have to figure out what that is. What do we got going on here? They document it. They template Wikipedia. Rectify some issues with the old template. So yeah, I just want it to... Instead of saying here, we're going to do page name. Okay, hold on. Where's the variable here? 1. That's it. Show preview. Think that'll work. Huh. Let's see. Why don't you, or is it, what if the site times out? I don't believe it'll time out. It basically just you on client side write up the page how you want, and then you click submit, and then it just does it like a GET request. It's not a JavaScript thing. At least I don't believe so. Summary, show page name instead of here. Save changes. Okay, I'm going to go back to the VIC-20 page. Let's see. Edit, boop do, and now it should refresh that. Bingo, perfect. That's exactly what I want. And save, refresh, templates. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be, I got a lot of maintenance work I have to do on this now that I've kind of published this site. I was trying to switch to big view. Okay. I have to come back here. Okay. So, yeah. Why is there a Memorex, like, card thing in here? I don't know. Really hope all the screws are still in there. Is the spring in there? That would be nice. No. Missing a spring for one of the keys. This one just... Well, it's lacking that spring in its step now. Alright, that'll work. Okay. Grabbed the Sharpie, and then I absolutely did not mark the tops of the caps as I was working. All right, that is it for the VIC-20.